So, if you've been on the internet for like the last 15 years or so, you know who Boogie2988 is. If you don't know, I'm going to give you a quick little lesson here. He is a YouTuber who's been around the platform since I think even 2005 or 2006 or so. So, he's been there since basically the beginning. A lot of his older videos were very inspirational things. He was basically known as the Mr. Rogers of YouTube. And to a certain degree, I have to agree with that. You know, I used to watch his videos back in the day, and he really inspired me to, make content and go out there and put your opinions out on something. And, for a good amount of time there, he was just, a really chill YouTuber. He had a bunch of game companies that were terrified of his character Francis, so they were like, secretly behind the scenes, be like, oh man, we better make sure this game runs so that way Francis doesn't yell at us. And, he had a lot of like positive types of impressions by people. There wasn't a whole lot of negativity there. But as the years grew on and he got divorced from his wife and now he has cancer, so for some reason he's promoting a scam. So he's promoting a Bitcoin. I don't really know a whole lot about Bitcoin. I don't really mess up all that type of investment stuff. But basically, to summarize what's been going on in, a TLDR, he took $10,000 from one of these Bitcoin people to promote said Bitcoin, and I guess make money from it. I don't know if he's invested in it or not, and quite honestly, it doesn't matter because it's a scam. Let's be real, folks. Most of the time when people are promoting some sort of Bitcoin or something like it, it's a scam. They take money behind the scenes, which in this case was 10 grand for him, and then the coin itself loses its value, but he's already made his money, so who cares if you the investor, make money from it or not? He doesn't care. He's already got his money, and he'll just move on to the next thing. But, it's like, man, as somebody who used to really watch a lot of Boogie's content back in the day, I'm not shocked he's doing this. After everything else he's already done, this is not a shock to me. But what is a shock is just you destroyed what little faith people had in you left for 10 grand. This is a guy, again, he has cancer, so he's obviously getting cancer treatments. I don't know how expensive that is, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty freaking expensive. And you destroyed what little legacy you have left for $10,000. Anybody who knows anything about American medical bills, 10 grand is basically pennies compared to how much, especially cancer treatment. I can only imagine how expensive that is. But you don't want to know something? I shouldn't even say this, but I'm going to say it anyways because it is important. One of my family members had stage 4 brain cancer, okay? Basically giving them about maybe a year at most if this doesn't get cured, okay? You want to know what that person's not doing right now, Steve? Because that's what Boogie's real name is. It's Steve. You want to know what they're not doing, Steve? They're not promoting a crypto scam so they could pay off their medical bills. You know what I mean, man? And yeah, of course, they're not an e-celebrity either. They don't have a million, 2 million, however many subscribers he has. But still, that's not something they would do. And neither should you do it. I don't care if you have cancer. That sucks. Sucks to be you, buddy. But promoting a scam, it's just mind-blowing. He knew. He knew. Like, we all know Boogie from the very beginning of this, he knew it was a scam. He needed the money really badly. And if you go watch, there's a video of somebody on a phone call. I don't know the YouTuber's name. I can't remember it. He was on a phone call with Boogie, and by the end of the phone call, Boogie was basically saying, yeah, I took the money because I need it for medical bills, and I don't care what you think. To summarize what he said, in like one sentence. Really, dude? You openly knew you were scamming what little audience you have left, and you did it on the pretense of, well, I need money for medical bill. Instead of, here's a bright idea, Boogie. Instead of acknowledging all your faults and coming out with a YouTube video where you're just like, you know what, man, guys, I've made a lot of mistakes over the years, but I genuinely have cancer. Show us a piece of paper that has all the information on it, blah, blah, blah. And just be like, look, guys, I need X amount of money. You don't have to give it to me, but it would be really helpful to me to give me this money so I can get, cancer treatments or pay for the medical bills or whatever the money is being used for. I understand that wouldn't have been a very good look, but at least you would have been genuine then. You know what I mean? At least you wouldn't be fucking scamming your audience. And you have people like Mudahar coming out and saying things like, or at least supposedly have said, that, if you die of cancer, then so what? You deserve it. And now, don't quote me on that, but basically, even if Mudahar had said that line for line, I kind of agree with him, man. Dude, if you're going to scam your audience to therefore pay your medical bills for your cancer, you probably do deserve to die of cancer, man. Because you're a scumbag. The scammers of all kinds deserve to die and rot in hell, man. Seriously, I have zero remorse for people who are openly willing to... Look, man, again, you're scamming people for cancer treatment money. As if cancer is not something people would be willing to, donate money towards if you were being genuine about it, man. Now, look, I know Boogie has already destroyed his legacy or whatever that might be. But look, man, I'm not saying I would have donated, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have donated to you if you were just genuine. But now, at this point, you've got tons of people saying that, you should just die of the cancer you have. And it's hard for me to look at these people and say you shouldn't say that. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's no better than the completionist guy who scammed people out of money. And that guy had been doing it for years. So, and then Boogie, of course, tries to play the victim. He made a new video about a day ago being like, oh, well, we should really try to get this Bitcoin up to 1 million plus so we can, shove it in the faces of Mudahar. It's like, really, dude? This guy has no shame. Zero shame is left in Boogie. And I'm pretty sure it's been like that for a long time. But the fact that he's willing, I can't get over this. He is willing to scam his audience to pay for his cancer medical bills. If that is not one of the scummiest things you have heard in your entire life, then I don't know what else would be, man. This is just, part of me can't believe this. The other part of me can. It's like a split right down the middle. Half of me is like, I cannot believe he's doing this. And the other half of me is like, well, it's Boogie. What won't Boogie do at this point? Because he is so goddamn desperate for money. And what happens, Boogie, if you get enough money to cure this cancer or, get enough treatments to get over it? What are you going to do for the next 5 to 10 years? You think you're going to be dead by that time. But, Junior, what are you going to do? What little legacy and goodwill and good faith you've had in your community is basically dead. And when you've got people like me out here making videos on you like this, you done fucked up, man. Because I'm not one of these channels that makes 25 videos on Boogie2988's downfall every single week. Like the kind of people who do that on DSP, Wings of Redemption. I'm not one of those channels. So if I, of all people, especially nowadays when I don't barely make content as is, if I'm making a video calling you a scumbag and that you deserve what you get, you genuinely do deserve it, man. I'm not saying that you deserve to die of cancer, Boogie, but man, you are not making it hard for people like me to not give a fuck whether you die of cancer or not, bro. And I hate to be that person, but this is where we're at, guys. This is the downfall of Boogie, folks. So I hope you're proud of yourself, Boogie. I really hope you're proud of yourself. Anyways, though, guys, this is Snow. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day.